Hi everybody. So today I'm looking at a brand new bundle from Sonible. Those guys who brought you the smart compressor and the smart limiter, and beautiful plugins by the way. And so they just released a pure bundle, as you can see on the website. Simplicity inspires, and has 3 units, the pure limiter, the pure compressor, and the pure reverb. And so on their website you can see how they look, a little video, and also the features, what it does. And then you can see the current pricing, which is actually quite reduced, from 100 euros to 49 euros. So and here's the good news: you can also try them. Here are the specs on the bottom, and you can try them. So try now, I say, for 30 days, fully functional. So you don't need to buy them yet. I don't know if the price goes up in 30 days, but at least you can spend a couple days checking them out in your workflow, or if you are like, just recording yourself voiceover or one instrument and you want to smoothen out your track and make it sound better before you send it out to your band or to your clients or your engineers and things like that. So I downloaded the bundle for trial because I don't want to buy it yet, but I'm gonna check it out. And here we go. So today I'm gonna look at the compressor, because I'm an owner of the smart compressor too, which I bought. This one I haven't bought yet. I'm just trying it out. So you can do that for 30 days. Sonible gives you a trial. And again, they have not solicited me to do this review. It's just out of interest, and you might actually benefit from it watching it too. Why would I need another plugin, right? We have thousands. But this one I find also very interesting and easy to use. And so let's go into it. All right, so here we go. I have a little audio file, voiceover, in my track, mono. So I'm selecting the pure compressor. And because I downloaded the trial bundle, you're gonna get this little box when you open it the first time. So you can try it or you can register. So I just gonna hit try. You want to help us maybe later, but not right now. Thank you so much. So this is how it's gonna look. It's very simple. So you only see pretty much a green button over here. Then you have a choice of instruments or speech, what you have. So there are a couple different algorithms already in place to help you out to find, the right balance for the compressor with the release time, the attack time, and the ratio. And so at this point, because I put speech up, I'm gonna say speech. And the way it's gonna work is you're gonna go to your audio and you're gonna start playing it back, and you hit this button here. So that's going to record the levels. And if you can take a look at my audio file, this is like a narration for a children's book. And so the speaker speaks normally. Here it gets a little more excited. So you see the volumes go up a little bit, and here we go down again. So you want to smoothen this out before you send this to your engineer or to an audition. So that's why a compressor comes in place. So you can actually raise the bottoms up a tiny bit, and you make sure that, that the peaks also go down. So at the end, it's a more even kind of audio. So let's play this back, and let's, let's loop this first. Here we go. And let's play this back, and we're gonna hit the record button and see what the engine, the algorithm, the AI tells us it wants to do.
But the donkey, seeing what was coming, thought he had better run away and become a blues performer in town, where he could surely make a good living as a street musician.
All right, so you see we got some settings. So what it does, it shows you the audio file coming through and the amount of compression that it's doing to your file. So right now we're at a number 61.
Thought he had better run away.
See, this is the original file without any compressions, and now I'm squeezing it together.
As a street musician.
And now if I'm at 100, it will pretty much make it almost even. So the loudest sections are exactly equal to the quietest sections in your audio, which that's what you don't want, because you're gonna lose any dynamics. So that's why it's also indicating red. Be very careful. So let's go back a little bit. You go to the number here and you drag up and down. That's nice and easy. And you can see here how this changes a little bit. So it comes in down, it would squeeze down on your audio, right? You can see it visually. And there's no indication of ratio or attack time, release time, how quick your compressor should kick in. This is the stuff you learn when you start working with traditional, compressors, either analog or digital. But if you just are quickly recording a demo, or you want to very quickly put something on to smoothen something out, to listen back without getting into the details, or you don't really know what all those things mean, attack time and release time and so on. This is why this comes in handy, right? It's one of those one button plugins, and it's pretty, sounds actually very nice. So we're gonna go, let's go back what they recommended. They said 61, and if I play the audio, you can see how much actually is gonna be reducing it.
With the donkey, seeing what was coming,
You see here, you see a little bit of reduction,
performer in town
and also in here. So this is the loudest part.
as a street
Let's move this right above here. So,
With the donkey, seeing what was coming, thought he had
and if I move this back,
become a blues performer in
it's not gonna do much.
could surely make a good living as a street musician.
So you actually wanna engage it a tiny bit to bring up the soft parts.
Thought he had better run away and become a blues performer in town, where he could surely make a good living as a street
So
musician.
here's before.
But the donkey, seeing what was coming, thought he had better run away and become a blues performer in town, where he could surely make a good...
And it's quiet again. And now we're gonna try with it.
But the donkey, seeing what was coming, thought he had better run away and become a blues performer in town, where he could surely make a good living as a street musician.
So as you can see, it's super simple, and I haven't even touched those things down here. You got two options also to change the style of compression. So there is a mix style, dirty style, and the clean style. And if you hover over with the mouse, it explains it to you. I have it over in the manual. Let's bring this in. So a clean style would be a very transparent sound. A mixed style, good balance between clean and dirty. And dirty makes your track sound punchy and adds a warmth compression character. So you gotta try those out with your instrument or your voice vocal, see what it does, if you hear a difference, how it changes, right? On the other side, right, over here, let's go back in, you see the clarity number, and the clarity parameter allows to increase the transparency of the compression, and it helps you to smoothen out tonal imbalances. So same trick, you don't know what it does until you try it, and so I won't really do it here because you don't really hear my voice over a track in the studio how I hear it, so it doesn't really make a difference. So you gotta try it out and increase it to 100, go all the way and see what it does, and back it down to 0, and maybe find something in the middle, see what changes. But again, the main is very simple. The main button will be the control here to, trigger the compression. So it's very simple in comparison, because I have already the other plugin, the bigger one, which I'm gonna insert on another track, which is the Smart Compressor. This is pretty much their flagship, the Smart Compressor 2. Let's bring this in here. And you can tell it's pretty much very similar, but way more options, right? So it's the same idea. We stick on universal. I hit play. Let's disable this first. And now it's recording. It's analyzing the file. And here we go. It gives you an immediate feedback. So this is, I would say, for advanced people, advanced engineers, mixers. If you know a little more already, if this side here is just too simple and you want more control, of course you want this module, because here you can actually really see all the numbers. The ratio is 2:1. You can go down, you can, whatever you want to do. Also the thresholds where the compressor kicks in, you can visually see when you play the track, which I think I like those kind of things, right? But again, the reason they put out this module over here is exactly for folks who don't want to see this one and maybe don't know what I should do here, and do I go down here, up here, should I leave this alone, what is this gonna do, right? That's why they said, okay, you know what, we're gonna make this simple for all of you also, and give you something with the same engine but in a slightly different interface. So I like it Because again, if you are quickly doing a voiceover audition, or you do a vocal track for a friend, or you know, in your place, and you don't want to deal with all of this here, you just get the pure, you know, comp plugin, and you quickly can actually smoothen out your voice. It's gonna sound better. The engineer is happier. Of course, you can send it always out without anything. But if you do auditions, I think especially for voiceover, this comes in really handy. And again, you don't need to do much. Just hit the analyze button and maybe do a little bit manual if you think it's too much. If you like it, leave it alone, and then you can export your file, you know, in a way better way to and send it out to people, right? So I think they're great products, and they didn't send me this. As you can see, I bought this one actually, the Smart Comp, because I was just impressed by the engine and what it can do. Also with the coloration and the spectral compression is amazing. That's a different, you can watch a lot of videos about the Smart Compressor, but I think the pure one is a wonderful addition. And right now you get, I think, the entire bundle with the compressor, the limiter, and the reverb, which I'm gonna review in another video. So definitely check out the trial. It's free, 30 days, and yeah, doesn't cost you anything. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.